Got a minute, folks? Let's play through Minit in a series of shorts, and for each new life, I'll share a little tale from my own until we reach the finish line.
Those pre-recorded productions ran for 21 episodes through December 2023 and culminated in a compilation on the last day of the month. Originally, it was a concept I had considered assembling for the channel you're watching now, and was outlined to explore more general life stories that conclude on my 30th birthday rather than this game-centric version capping off a calendar year, but I opted to pivot for a number of reasons. The strongest among them was that a scripted series of tales woven together by an LP felt most at home on a gaming channel with game-focused stories. The fact its name was a play on my Got a Minute series also made it a no-brainer, but some of my hesitation came from how much of a departure it was from my usual fare. It'd probably make for a better fit on Schmidt Storage, where commentary and lightweight productions are posted, but its scripted nature made Schmidt Times feel like the right place to publish. I've tackled daily shorts on a couple of my channels before, but this project was a first for this one. Typically, that channel has a lot of heavily edited shorts, so this deviated from the norm and set the project on an uphill battle from the get-go. I opted to have none of the uploads sent to subfeeds to let the algorithm focus on finding the right audience elsewhere. I changed up the branding a little too, so any regulars could notice something's different about them and reset their expectations going in. And when all was said and done, I set the shorts on a playlist and unlisted them sometime after they were all released to ensure they didn't skew expectations for the channel's library. But I kept them out long enough to see how well they'd perform after factoring in the typical algorithmic boost in the first 24 to 48 hours. Today, they can be watched in that playlist, or most conveniently, from the compilation upload. Check it out if you haven't already. When it comes to performance, it was definitely a mixed bag. At the time of recording, the worst of them scored an impressive 7 total views. Fortunately, a lot fared much better and averaged in the ballpark of 100. A handful of outliers cleared 1,000, with a height of 2,500 too. There was no common thread between the successful shorts either. Runtimes varied from 50 seconds down to 19, and subject matter didn't align between them in any ways that didn't overlap with less successful contemporaries. If it was all about performance though, it wouldn't have been a worthwhile venture. I tackled this project because I wanted to try my hand at a podcast, but done in my own way with a focus on brevity. Sharing stories from my life felt like a meaningful way to connect a bit more with my audience as well. I might not have pushed it to subscribers every day it went on, but I had announced the series was coming in a community post with a consistent daily schedule, so aside from newcomers visiting by way of algorithmic influence, only the folks who cared to check it out would know to go look for it. If that were to be gauged by comments, I'd say it largely failed on that front. But that'd be discrediting the silent takeaways folks likely pulled from the shorts that I'll never have insight or metrics to see. After all, every view was someone taking either a small snippet or the entirety of that story away with them. As for myself, this project is something I can look back on every few years to see what stories and anecdotes I wanted to share during that holiday season. And frankly, for what it is, I'd say that's more than enough.